right. Welcome back, everybody. We are here on another impromptu chat. And as you can see, Des is not next to me today.
Not today. I am actually in Greensboro finishing up a long overdue flip, and I cannot wait to list it and get it sold.
You know what? That's a whole other episode.
I know.
But today we are excited. We have Tanya and Jarvis here from DR Horton, and we're gonna just give them an opportunity to introduce themselves. So I'm gonna go with ladies first. So Tanya, can you go ahead and introduce yourself to everyone?
Yes, my name is Tanya Mangum, and I am a sales consultant with DR Horton. I'm currently over Stewart Creek Estates, which is in Charlotte, Azalea Ridge, which is in Mountain Holly, and a coming soon community, Hamilton Woods, that's in Still Creek.
Okay, awesome, exciting. What are your price points, by the way?
So price points is ranging from the 350s up to the 430s.
All right. And Jarvis, tell us about yourself.
Absolutely. I'm Jarvis Seegers. Originally, I'm from Savannah, Georgia, but I've been in Charlotte here now for about 7 years. I'm a loan officer with DHI Mortgage, which is the preferred lender for DR Horton. And my current communities are Adair Woods, Skybrook Corners Townhomes, and Blackstone Bay Townhomes. I think all of those are located in Charlotte, and then one in Davidson, Adair Woods.
Awesome. Well, we are excited to have you both here. So we're going to get right to it.
Well, actually, I do want to say something now. Tanya and I, we go way, way back. Like, what was it, 2010, 11?
It was actually 2012.
2012. Yeah, we were, when I relocated from the Triad area to Charlotte, I joined, it was KW Lake Norman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, KW Lake Norman. And Tanya and I were on a team together.
We were.
So we're family. We go way, way back.
Yes.
So everyone, you're in good hands.
Oh, yeah.
Not only are you a sister selling real estate, but I mean, it really is sister selling real estate because Tanya's our sister too. I know her for years.
Sorry, Jarvis.
Sorry.
So we're going to go ahead and get right to it. I'm going to start off with the first question. And that question is, what are the specific benefits of choosing a DR Horton home with the 4.99% 30-year fixed FHA rate for closings by December 29th, particularly in comparison to other available rates in the market? Because you guys are actually running a special, a deal. So what are some of the specific benefits?
Absolutely. So the most direct benefit is that 4.99% rate. It's well below the current market average rate. And the way that this is able to be obtained is our company, DR Horton DHI, makes an agreement with Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac to deliver certain dollar amounts worth of loans in exchange for a lower interest rate. And so when people, engage in those programs on the homes that qualify for that interest rate, they're able to receive that.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. How limited are the funds for this offer, and what factors could potentially affect the extension of this promotion?
Absolutely. That's a good question. It's usually hundreds of millions of dollars, and it's allocated on a regional basis. And the majority of people will qualify for this promotion. The only levels of qualification are credit based. So someone with a 640 and up may receive this promotion with no additional discount points being charged. Okay. However, someone with a lower credit score may have that what we call loan level pricing adjustment applied, and it may cost them a little bit more at closing, but they'll still qualify for that interest rate.
Oh, that's awesome. Woo!
And a lot of people might not know what discount points are. So can you kind of explain what discount points are?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So every day, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac release the interest rates for the country. And let's just say that a given interest rate in this example would be 4.99%. Just because that's the given interest rate doesn't mean that that's the interest rate someone has to accept. And they may choose to pay extra money for the sake of having a lower interest rate over the life of the loan. Therefore, they can bring in additional funds to achieve maybe a 4.75 at closing for having a lower price. And depending on where your credit score falls, that amount that you bring for the lower rate or even the par rate can fluctuate.
Okay.
And I would like to piggyback on what Jarvis said. So I know that you had asked a question as far as like what determines the factor of the extension. Mm-hmm. So our goal is to sell more homes, get people in affordable homes. So once that allotment ends, they can say, well, there's no more funds. But also we had great news this week, which the 4.99 was extended to the end of February. So that can change at any given time, but as of right now, the promotion is 4.99 to any home that can close by the end of February.
That is awesome.
Yes,
totally awesome. Okay.
All right. So we got
now we really cooking with hard grease. We got time.
Yes.
So
we might send you some people because that is awesome.
Yeah, bring them on.
DR Horton. I'm excited.
So can you provide us some more information on the inventory homes that qualify for the December or now through February rate, the discount rate that you guys are offering?
Yes, absolutely. Most of our communities, they do have homes that qualify. We have townhomes, we have single family homes that qualify for the 4.99, but absolutely, I can give you a list. We have 80 plus homes that qualify.
Wow.
From South Carolina up to Hickory, North Carolina, and even Charlotte.
So can we share that list with the public? Can we post it on social media?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Well,
and what about the triad? I didn't hear you mention the triad.
So I'm pretty sure the triad does, but I only work in the Charlotte division. But the triad and the triangle both have incentives of their own.
Gotcha. Okay. So we'll look into those as well.
Yes.
And I think we most definitely need to go. We need to bring Jeff by there. That's our videographer. And we'll take some tours of those properties so that people can really get a good look at
them. Absolutely. We will definitely come through and make sure that we do that. Are there, in addition to the 4.99% promotion that you guys are offering, are there any other offers that are going on in conjunction with the discounted interest rate?
Tanya?
Yes. So the buyer will receive up to $10,000 in closing costs, along with
what?
Yes.
Wow.
And I guess I should say too that $10,000 in closing costs, as well as the 4.99, is applicable so as long as the buyer uses DHI for the finance, the preferred lender. But yes, that's correct. It's the 4.99 toward the interest rate and $10,000 toward their closing costs. So
that's phenomenal. That's a no-brainer.
Yeah, that really is a no-brainer because right now, what are interest rates going at right now? Like high 6s, 7s?
Correct.
So
Even as exactly, yes. Even as they're coming down, we're probably seeing them at about 7%.
It's still not going to be able to beat it.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm excited.
I am too. Now, Jarvis, you touched on this a little bit, but can you kind of just explain how the commitment of this rate works and what assurances do buyers have regarding these rates for December, January, and February closings. You touched on it a little bit, but if you could kind of just elaborate a little bit more, that would be great.
Absolutely. So yes, once you have selected a home that does qualify for that interest rate, we're able to have your interest rate locked in, and that would be your fixed rate throughout the length and the term of your loan. Now, there is something that I want to make sure that we highlight as well, and that is the nature of this promotion being rooted in the allocated dollar amount. So, these homes the money can run out, quickly. It's not like available through, January 15th or anything like that. It's kind of as the funds are available while supplies last, I guess you could say.
Got it. So lastly, is there anything we did not ask that you guys want to make sure everyone knows that sees this video?
I think that I personally feel like you asked some very directed questions, and they're pretty all inclusive. Just to highlight again that kind of credit worthiness aspect of it, but even still, everyone still qualifies, and it's a case by case basis, and it's still extremely affordable in comparison to market rates.
I have a question that I don't think we asked. Like, how long does it typically take DR Horton to build a home?
That's a good question. I'll let you take it, Tanya, for sure.
So that all depends on material and everything, but normally it takes between 4 to 6 months.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And with the credit worthiness, I know that there's some situations, if people were to write a letter explaining what happened, that sometimes an underwriter may, make a decision dependent on that. So people shouldn't necessarily be discouraged not to at least check to see if they're eligible. Because if you have an explanation for something that happened, of course, like you said, everything's case by case. So I wanted to put that out there as well.
100%. I would advise anyone who has any concerns regarding credit to still apply, still find out, still get that information. Even in the unlikely events in certain transactions where we're not able to have someone approved, not even for the promotion, but for a loan in general, it's still an education moment, right? Like now you're able to know where you are, where you stand, and what we can do to get you there. Because it's never a no. At the worst, it's a not right now, or here is what we do to get there.
At least get started.
Absolutely.
And what's and give us a range. Like, what's the lowest price point versus the highest price point?
Did you miss that question?
I think I did.
Earlier.
Did she? well, say it again. Just nobody missed it too.
Say it again.
Okay, so for my communities, it's like from the 350s up to the 430s. However, we do have townhomes that's in South Carolina. It's called Fergus Crossing, and they have townhomes at 279 and up.
Okay.
So that's pretty good. And they also qualify for USDA. We do have some communities that are USDA eligible. We have 9 so far, and then we have some that's coming soon. So that's another program that home buyers can take advantage of. And also, I wanted to let you know, we were talking about credit worthiness. So we do have a home buyers club. So say, for instance, if they apply and they're not where they need to be as far as credit wise right now, they may be eligible to take advantage of our home buyers club, which will help them get where they need to be in order to purchase.
Oh, wow.
Can you tell us a little bit about the home buyers club?
So they do have to meet a certain credit score. So I'm going to let Jarvis take that part.
Okay.
Sure.
And before you start, Jarvis, I do want people to know with USDA, those 9 properties that you have, that's 100% financing, isn't it?
It is.
Correct.
No money down.
No money down.
Exactly. 100%. And
With
yeah,
that interest rate
with the 4.99
and the 10K.
and the 10,000 zero. So
What
it
y'all
is
waiting for?
exactly. It's definitely worth exploring for sure.
Right. Exactly.
And with Home Buyers Club, they accept buyers who have scores below 700, right? And can take someone who's not currently qualified and give them a personalized game plan on different steps that they should take to become qualified.
Okay.
And it's personalized. It's not like other services where you pay, roughly $89 a month and they're issuing challenge letters. It's completely different from that and extremely effective. And then they also even take clients who are already qualified and are willing to take them into the next tier of qualification. Maybe taking someone who would have been charged those discount points we discussed earlier to getting that 4.99% for free. So,
because of their rate. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's awesome. Like, it really annoys me when people get with these companies where they're just doing all these automated letters and it's not a personal touch.
Exactly.
Because it's like a waste of money. Like, why?
Is there a cost for this service?
So there's a one-time cost of $39 per applicant, and that cost isn't even paid to Home Buyers Club. As a part of Home Buyers Club, they will go through a HUD home ownership course, a HUD approved home ownership course, and that's the cost for the course. So so it's not even funds it's not even like a fee. It's an additional cost that benefits the home buyer.
You keep blowing love away.
How long is the course?
So that depends on the client and their particular situation, right? Depending on where someone's starting, they may be able to get through the course in roughly 60 days. They could be marginal, whereas other clients, it may be a little bit more of a longer term, 4 to 6 month process. And that relies on the commitment and the items on the actual report.
Wow, that is awesome. I did not know that you guys offered so much. So this actually educated me as well. I really want to thank you guys for your time today. Thank you for sharing this information with us. We're going to definitely share it with our friends, our family, and we're going to ask them to share it too.
Yeah, and we'll be by a couple.
Oh yeah, we're coming to
communities.
Yeah, we're going to come to you. We are. And Des, is there anything you'd like to say to close us out?
Just want to say thank you so much for joining us and sharing this information with us.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
absolutely. My pleasure.
All right.
Your pleasure.
And everybody watching, be inspired and act on your inspiration. You got to act.
Yeah, you got to take the step, take the first
We're
step.
all about building generational wealth, and this is the first step, getting that first home.
Amen.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
What does Sean say? Let's go get
it.
Jerry.